Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to go up top. Reels it in down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, you have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Split backs here. Leaves it with the running back. He's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. On the move, it's Henby. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection, a losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Cignetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about, does Indiana deserve to be there? And now another year further down the road, going to the transfer portal again, not having the new coach with the connection to JMU, this Indiana team can still be fun to watch and still prove a lot of people wrong.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
They boot it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Hand off from the shotgun. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. Turning on the Jets. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Looking for a gap. It's Bennett. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Mendoza. Plucks it out of the air. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll try the left side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
1st and 10 from their own 17. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum, whatever they're doing.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Indiana! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball carrier puts the ball on the ground. Defense scoops and scores. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the draw. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And when you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the 2nd level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
By the receiver. Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So As soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll line up for a second down play. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Looking to buy time. Got a little space. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the run, it's Bennett. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. Now, on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
2nd down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Brady. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Williams will pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it for a big play. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Kennesaw State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to move them on the counter. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Off play action on first down. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
He's brought down at the 28. On your feet, it's 3rd down.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Temby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Crosses the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Sets up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The give on the inside. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Kennesaw State, 21.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
So now it's second and long. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
To the ground, he's got it again. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. The Hoosiers' third down defense just hasn't been great.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. They're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm threat. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, though.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the 1st down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the 1st down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He'll try to do it himself. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hemby. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They're going to run it. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
It's now
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fitted in the window for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
extra point.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moss. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bullock. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Williams will pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! You don't give a hoot! Kennesaw State does! Touchdown, Owls!
Number 18. Back in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.